We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Daniels coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now Ryan on second down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Now Rodgers running the option right. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here, because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They run it here with Thompson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action with Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play action. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Draw play. Rodgers to Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now third down and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find them that.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Chris Thompson, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe we're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Ryan now off the bootleg. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Falcons on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First carry now for Teron Ward. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Thompson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Adams, the man in motion left. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Rodgers going to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught. Left side, Bolden. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The swing pass caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now Ryan on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On second down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, a 22. I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt
his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, it's Ward. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
26.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Adams, the man in motion left. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On second down, here's Ryan. Trying to improvise. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He also had an interception return for a touchdown last year, another one there. What's the goal for a defensive back? One a season?
One a season is really
fantastic.
Way more than you would expect. I mean, guys set those type of goals, but rarely are they reached. Rarely they achieved. To be able to pull it off back-to-back seasons, who says no one makes house calls anymore?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The slot man in motion right. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run with Thompson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Rodgers. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On play action, Rodgers dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jacob Tammy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be Brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Ryan. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
Partner, our parents always told us that relationships were going to be important in life. Taylor Gabriel knew Kyle Shanahan in Cleveland before he was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta. Boy, that payoff for the Falcons picking him up.
Yeah, last year he had more touchdowns actually than Julio Jones. He had 7. Jones had 6. And good parental advice there, Mr. Davis. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw...
Second down and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Halfback sent in motion.
26.
To throw on third down. Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he going to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got Adams on the hookup. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Packers a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers going to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. They hand off to their big tight end. And he
is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Chris Thompson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jacob Tamme with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now Hundley. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's caught inside the 5. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 1-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Ryan wants to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt.